Hey, this is Ben Solomon, and welcome to this episode of the Techno Leadership Show. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about the company that you're wanting to apply for a role. Now, we all have limited time. We have specific strengths that are unique to us, specific experiences that give us a unique perspective of the world, and what we bring into a specific company is something that's unique to us. No matter how much the world wants to try and generalize us, the specific value that we bring is unique. At the same time, there are general aspects, skills, and things like that that need to be there to do the job. Your uniqueness, when it's shown, when it's promoted, gives you that edge over someone else who's not quite suited for the job. They might have the same skills, same experiences, and all that sort of thing in terms of work, but they don't have that unique aspect that this particular company might want from their next tech manager or engineering manager. So what do we do? So before applying for any role, because it does take time and effort if you're doing it the right way to apply for each and every role, take time to research the company. If you know someone in your network who works for the company, even if they're in different roles, try to connect with them, contact them, and figure out what this company is like. Why did the previous tech manager or engineering manager leave? What's the situation in there? And if you've got someone in the team that you know, even better. That way you get direct feedback on what it's like to work in there. And so you know the kind of work that's cut out for you, and if you really want to be in that sort of environment. Because a lot of the times there's big PR campaigns run to bring up the brand value of a company, but once you get into the company and start working there, you figure out that the environment inside is not what it's portrayed outside. So you need to make sure that inside is the kind of company that you want to spend time in and work at. And usually these days, especially when you do a bit of research, there are websites online and job sites even these days have ratings of companies that you can look at and then decide, and reviews from previous employees or current employees talking about what the situation's like in that particular company. And that will save you a lot of pain, struggle, and heartache. And beyond that, if you do end up in a company that is not quite suited for your values, the way you present your value, and don't want to change, want to get stuck in the way they are, and it's not the kind of personality fit for you, you have 6 to 12 months at which time start looking for the next roll up and work your way out of there. And these days, I've personally found, these days, a lot of recruiters and HR managers, as well as technical managers or technical directors, are very open to knowing the truth about why you're leaving a previous job. If you find yourself in a toxic environment, be honest, say to them, look, unfortunately, the environment is not right for me. I'm very transparent, I do this. Like, you show your true values and say, unfortunately, I don't mesh with that environment, which is why I'm looking to move. And based on my research, it looks like your company has the environment that my values fit with. And so when you show that, the people in the recruiting panel are so much more interested in giving you interviews and giving you the job, because the thing is, they understand that you have done a lot of research. You really understand what you want, at the same time the kind of value that you would bring, because your values mesh with that company's values. And demonstrating that, showing that, and telling them that means that they understand that you actually care, for one, and two, you are wanting to get that job not just to have a job's sake, but rather to be of impact and be impacted by it as well. We have, it's a give and take relationship. We bring a certain level of value and impact to every role that we go into, and we also want to get paid in accordance with the value that we are bringing to the company. Always keep that in mind. Life, we have one life and it ain't very long. So we want to get paid for the value that we bring. If you being there and leading a team is going to bring them a positive return of $1 million, there is nothing wrong in you asking for a salary over $100,000. So keep that in mind, because value differential is a very important aspect of what you get paid as well. Hopefully, before you apply for a role, you take the time to investigate, research, and understand the company that you're going to apply for a role at, because that plays a huge part in you either enjoying the role or getting burnt out. You might be moving from being a tech or engineering professional into management, and if the first role that you get is in such a toxic environment, you would never want to go back into that role thinking that role comes with all these issues. Whereas if you go into a positive environment, it helps you thrive and grow and bring all the value that you can bring, and also help you grow in the career trajectory that you want to get through to. Hopefully that helps you out. I wish you all the best in your journey as a tech professional, manager, and leader. If you like this episode, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button so that you're notified of future episodes as they're released. If you have any other questions that you'd like me to cover and answer, please let me know in the comment section below so that I can answer them and help you on a journey to become a technical or engineering manager, and then from there on to an executive leadership role. Take care and have a great day. I look forward to seeing you in a future episode.